We're going to listen to that again. You know we are. Have a listen to where she goes with that.
Sound check.
G'day, welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. My name is Dr. Dan, and today we are reviewing, for the first time here on the channel, we're reviewing Nightwish. Nightwish is a group that came to my attention relatively recently because it was one of my viewers here on the channel who said, you've got to check out this band, you've got to have a listen to the lead vocal. Her name is Floor Jansen, and man, oh man, do I love this lady's voice, and I love the sound of Nightwish. It is very much at the heavier end of things that we review here at Voice Essentials. It's what we would refer to as symphonic metal, and it's cool. If you're one of my regular viewers and you generally watch the channel for reviews of a more pop ballad kind of space, don't be put off by the terminology symphonic metal. You are going to love this lady's voice. It is awesome. It is so good. Nightwish are a Finnish symphonic metal band, and they're outstanding. It's got to be said, the Nordic countries put out some of the best metal in the world, some of the best heavier stuff. It's not the only place that great heavy music comes from, but boy, oh boy, do they put out their fair share of excellent heavy sounds, and Nightwish is among the best. We're going to get, for those of you who are not familiar with Nightwish and you are coming into contact with them for the first time through today's analysis, you might be surprised at the vocal sounds you hear. It's not your typical, distorted vocal. What it is a tremendous quality sound by a singer who is trained in music theatre and opera, classical vocal, presenting a relatively clean symphonic sound within the overall, audio landscape that is this tune, Ghost Love Score. Strap yourselves in, because it's quite the ride. Musically and vocally, I think you're going to love it. Let's dive in and and love Nightwish. So cool. For those of you who don't watch a lot of the heavier genres, listen to a lot of the heavier genres like symphonic metal, you can be mistaken if you're not well versed in this music. You can be mistaken of thinking it's just all noise. It is far from just noise. Some of the tightest music you will ever hear is by the heavier bands. Some of the more dexterous, melismatic runs and clarity of those runs you will hear in metal music. Yes, there's often a lot of distortion surrounding that, but the accuracy of the music is second to none, and that's what we're hearing. Listen to how tight that band is. Man, oh man. vocalist, enter the room. Look at that position there. Really interesting to look at her form up. I don't get the sense that it's overly, tight, but nonetheless, really interesting. Have a watch of the way her body forms for that top. I love her outfit. Like that is just cool. It's so much of the performance is about the look, isn't it? It's about what is that overall presentation, and it's just fabulous. Have a look at this. Listen to the note and have a listen to and have a watch. So the note's high, but have a look at the position of her mouth. It's very narrow. This speaks to you don't need to have a big wide open mouth just to get high. Remember that. Have a watch. So good. I love her. I think she's really good.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I love.
Oh, look at that fold back there. I love the size of that fold back. That's awesome. There's nothing like performing with big chunky fold back. Most these days a lot of people are working with in-ears, but there is something very cool when you're standing, with big fold back at your feet. Sorry, just reminiscing.
My songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me.
I like the way she took a breath there. Just have a watch of how she releases for the air. It's a quick breath, and as a result, it has to be a quick release, but you don't get this sense of lift. Very good. There it is. Lovely line. Hear how she goes from that mixed sound, which is quite, it's not you wouldn't call it light, but it is sort of in that mix mode, and it almost has that symphonic classical sound to it. And then she, activates a stronger thyroarytenoid activation, a stronger chest voice, which brings in that weight and that more contemporary mode. Have a listen to that transition. It's so well done that what is left as the takeaway is the aesthetic, not the technical aspect of what she's doing. Really light. Just builds that weight in there. This is where you get that real sense of symphony, don't you? Where there's this sort of standing sort of audial space. That's pretty. Sorry, I want to have a listen to that again. It was just that little, musical moment. Lovely. Ah, da-da-da-da-da. And so here, look, isn't this interesting? So she's now taken the mic off the stand. We're going to get a heavier drive of vocal. And as a result, she's now going to be a bit more freer, because when you're on a stand, your ability to move and remain dynamically buoyant in your body state is a little bit restricted. It's possible, but it can be a bit of a challenge. Now, you watch her move. You watch that dynamic, buoyant body that is now going to be able to support what is going to be a bigger drive of vocal, I think. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. So clean, the vocal is so good. Ooh, have a listen to the way she's allowing that very classical activation of the upper register there. And really, there's value that she's able to bring to that because of her classical training. Here it is. Oh, Oh, and a little bit of distorted vocal in there. That's cool. It's just a continuation of a growl onset, I think, that she's using there. I wouldn't, you know, if you're right into distorted vocal, you may well nominate that it's something different. But it sounds to me like she's extending a vocal fry as opposed to an intentional distorted vocal value. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. Even those little shouts, have a listen to how cleverly she's doing them and the way she positions them. Each one is being put into exactly the same spot, and she at no point over-pressurizes, overdrives them. Very, very clever, because she's got it. If she was to really overdrive that, she could blow the vocals out and really, you know, fatigue the voice quicker than she'd ever want them to be. And she's made all of this is being done by choice. There's no chance here. It's just great. Have a listen to what it's taking for her to, like, her breath management, and listen to the way she's extending that note. And at no point is she overdriving that. Sorry, I was getting carried away listening to the music. And then it just occurred to me, wow, have a listen to how long that note is. That's awesome, because it's so even, so balanced. double kick. Awesome. Oh, yeah. We're going to listen to that again. You know we are. Have a listen to where she goes with that. That is, oh, great singing. So cool. So cool. Yeah. I love my heavier stuff. I do. I know mostly here on the channel we review the certainly lighter than that. You know, the power ballads and you know, that's cool, but that's cool. That is awesome. And Floor, you have my utmost respect. I love your voice. You know, that's just, it's just great singing. And we know it's great singing because you've got to be able to sustain that, right? It's one thing to, you know, we see a lot of young people getting up on the TV talent shows and they blow their vocals out for 90 seconds and often they're done. I mean, she didn't sing for 10 minutes there, but that's a big sing for an extended period of time. And she would be doing that night in, night out. And that's just one song in the set. I think it's multiple songs in the set, Ghost Love Score. But the point being is you've got to be able to do it in a sustainable, efficient manner and still sound great. And she does. She does. If you've got other Nightwish, and I reckon you will, if you've got other Nightwish performances that you would like me to review, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. I want more Nightwish. I particularly go looking for live performances, yeah? So particularly looking for the recordings that are done live. Even like this one where almost certainly it's been post-produced. There's been, you know, post-edit work done on it, but nonetheless she's performed it live, and that's what I'd love to review. So leave your comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's vocal analysis. I very much look forward to seeing you again. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you in the next vocal analysis. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.